Hello viewers, this is Marianne from Revealing Light Tarot. I looked at what we might do a reading on at the moment, and there are lots of things. But you know what? I'm actually going to do a reading on Prince Harry and the Duchess of Sussex, the Meghan Markle. The reason I'm going to do that because it's such a lovely transatlantic romance, but they're also going to be in Australia at the end of next week for the Invictus Games. So I thought it's really opportune to have a look at their love story and to give us a bit of a break from the heaviness of politics and global global concerns and the things that worry us. So look, sit back. This is going to be a little bit of an entertainment segment, and let's see. I'm going to be using my Celtic deck. Someone asked me what this white stone was, which I often put on my Celtic deck. I have no idea. It's not a crystal. It's a beautiful white stone. Absolutely love it. I don't know what sort it is, but I will try and find out. It appeared next to this deck, my Celtic deck, when I first got them. And it was just there. So like I do with a lot of things, a lot of signs, the way that I live my life, I keep an eye out for things and I just go with the flow. So it ends up just being on top of my Celtic deck when I'm not using it. So let's have a look at Harry and Meghan's love story, a beautiful love story. You know, the second son of the future King of England and an African-American actress and all-round wonder girl, really, isn't she, Meghan? So let's have a look. What is the basis? What I want to know is, what is the basis of their relationship? You know, is it true love? What is it? What is it with Harry and Meghan? What attracted them to each other? Why did their love flourish? You know, maybe under some difficult circumstances. She's not English. She doesn't have a title. She's an American actress. Okay, so Meghan and Harry. What is the basis for their love? Okay, I'm going to do a relationship spread. So on one side, we're going to have Harry, which is the Page of Swords. And, you know, look, that's the curiosity of Harry. I guess an attraction to the what he sees as the truth. Meghan as a truth sayer. I think he was very captivated by her website. You know, she's someone that speaks confidently and speaks globally in a way. I was thinking about her website. I think it was called The Tig. She, you know, is at the forefront, or was at the forefront of health and well-being, and also advocacy as well. So the thing that that really I think attracted Prince Harry to Meghan was the way she communicated, the way she spoke her truth, the way she lived her truth. That's what he was looking for in a woman, and she was different to those that he'd been involved with in the past. Now, Meghan's got the Hangman, which is really interesting, because that is almost indicating that although she obviously loves Prince Harry, she's made some sacrifices to be with him. So we'll let that card sit there for a minute. So we've got Harry being very much the curious, the page is always associated with an innocence, if you like, and Meghan is a little bit older than him. But he's also carrying the sword of truth. So that's what's attracting him. You know, surprisingly, Meghan's got the Hangman. Now, the Hangman can mean various things, of course. It can mean suspension. It can mean self-sacrifice. So to me, what I'm getting there, but it also can mean wisdom as well, and having a unique perspective. So in a way, I think Meghan has sacrificed her lifestyle. Meghan sacrificed her freedom. Yeah, that's what's coming to me. Meghan has sacrificed her freedom in order to be with her prince. But it actually is it's a learning thing also for her. So she's actually learning. She's learning about being on the world stage in a much bigger profile than that she would have ever had as an actress and as an advocate and campaigner, and she's really on the world stage now, and it's really about the getting of wisdom for Meghan. So being with Harry is, she's almost suspending her lifestyle to be with him. And that's what's coming really strongly through the cards. And the fact that he loves that she speaks her truth. That's really important to him. So what is the basis of the relationship? Oh my God, they've got some beautiful cards. The Star is the basis of the relationship. So, the Star is hope and balance. So the two of them are bringing a balance to their work. They're bringing a balance to the work that they will be doing in the future, and they're also providing renewal and hope for people. The Star is the card of miracles. We see in the background, this barren landscape, and then moving into green. Very much. Bringing new hope forward. So that's a lovely card. They're really, I think, quite suited. It's a little bit worrying about this loss of freedom for Meghan, but we'll just let that stand. So what lies between them? Okay, new beginnings. Okay, the end of their old life and the new beginnings. So really what's happening between them is quite fated, if you like. So both of them were coming up to the end of a cycle in their lives when they met each other, and they were looking for the new beginnings. But in those new beginnings, they've had to leave in many ways their old lives, and their old lifestyles and their old ways of doing things, because they're very much a couple now. They're interesting cards. We can deepen those a little bit. Let's look at the future. Okay, the future is justice for, that's what they're bringing forward. So remember I talked about this work, this truth that Meghan, that attracted Harry to Meghan. Although there's a sacrifice that she's made in giving up her freedom to be with Prince Harry, it also is about the getting of wisdom. What are they bringing forward? They're bringing forward hope. They're bringing forward hope. In some way, their relationship and the work they'll be doing together is representing hope and renewal. But what is lying between them at the moment are endings and beginnings. So this is telling me that there's a huge period of adjustment for them at this present time. Both of them are having to leave behind their old lives and come together in a new life. And what is the future of that? Okay, they're going to be bringing forward, they're going to be focusing on fairness. They're going to be focusing on truth, which is really interesting, because this was what was motivating Harry. This is what attracted him to her. They're going to be focusing on truth and justice. And I know she's just done that project with the Grenfell Tower ladies, survivors, I guess, of that awful tower fire that left people homeless, and she's done that. She's brought her loves of cooking and her identifying with all those healthy well-being, wellness, and also her advocacy as well, and also working with immigrants to shine a light across those barriers. They're all the things that Harry saw his mother, Princess Diana, do, and that's what attracted him to Meghan, and they're doing it. And so what's the long-term future for this relationship? They will keep doing what is at the basis of their relationship. They will keep shining a light on situations and events where there is unfairness, and they will shine that light to try and address the balance of inequality, and try and raise the awareness of inequality, because this justice card is very much going to be in the future for them. So that's an interesting relationship. But I want to just deepen the hangman a little bit. I mean, is Meghan happy? I mean, she's obviously suspended her life. She's made some sacrifices. She's learning a lot. Is she happy with Harry? Oh, yeah. The Six of Cauldrons. Okay. So the Six of Cups. She's got a tremendous friendship with Harry. And, they're giving to each other in this relationship. So as they tread their path, they leave their old lives behind. They work out, I think she is going through a little bit of, feeling like her life has been, like there's fences and barriers around her life. So she's feeling the loss of her freedom quite acutely now. And for them, this focus at the moment on endings and beginnings. So the end of their old life, the beginning of their new life. But wow, they are just giving to one another all the time. This is the card of gifts, and it is the card of innocence as well, and friendship. So this is their relationship. They have a very, very, very strong friendship, and they're giving to each other. This is a strong partnership, viewers. It really is. And it's one that's going to bring forward a lot of awareness and focus on justice, or injustice, I should say. And it actually is bringing hope to people. So it will, it's early days yet for them, and they really are integrating as a couple, bringing their past lives now into the present, and leaving their old ways or old identities behind, and working out how they're going to go forward with a couple. They're very much doing that with the basis of friendship, which I think is a really good indication of a sustainable relationship. But we have drawn the hangman, so that's indicating that Meghan at the moment is feeling the loss of her freedom. But by golly, I can tell you, Harry is one happy fellow. He really is. He feels like he's found the actual right woman for him, and he's very much, I guess, focused on the relationship. He's very much in the relationship at the moment. I think it's easier for him to leave his old life behind than it is for Meghan, really. And I can understand that, because, if you're an independent woman, she's 3 years older than Harry, and she's had a lot of years, forging her own identity and her own life, and she's been successful at it. It would be hard to leave that behind, where the press follows you. She's got a lot of stuff going on with her family, so, it's about integrating at the moment, and that's going to take some time. But they're from these cards, their relationship is really got some solid foundations, and that friendship and giving and receiving, that's what they're doing with each other, which is quite lovely. Okay, yeah, this is a love match for them, and it's bringing hope to people, and it will continue to do that, shine a light, on areas where there's an inequality. That's the basis of what they're trying to do together. But yeah, right at the moment, yeah, it's probably a little bit, they're just going through that integration process at the moment. But all power to them. These are great cards, and I guess that's really the symbol when a Prince of England marries an African American from America, and we just go, wow, true love. I mean, this is what they're bringing to us. So look, I'm I don't follow the royals closely, but I do like to see and read about those two because I think, yeah, there's such a, I don't know, there's so much potential in their union. And potential for good, and that's what's coming through the cards. And look, I'm looking forward to them being in Australia. Wow, great! We're still part of the Commonwealth, like Canada, and it's good to see the royals out here. Having said that, Australia's got a very, very strong democracy. The Commonwealth is sort of like sort of in name only. We're independent from England, but nevertheless, it's great to see. It's great to see the royals out here. So look, that's a light reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Some interesting cards for Meghan and Harry. But yeah, in the long run, they're going to be bringing forward hope and justice, and as I said, that awareness of inequality to the world on a global stage. So good for them, and they're very, very happy. All right, that's the reading today from Revealing Light Tarot. Thank you.